Hello guys, welcome back to Soft Original, and today is the edition for the awesome screen recorder software HD we promised you to get started with. Now before I get started, if you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe now so that you won't be missing any other episode concerning this awesome screen recorder project we are working on. Today is the first edition for this lesson, and we are starting right away. So now I have created a new project, and with this project I have installed Guna plugin from Nuget component or Nuget packages. So all you have to do is go to Nuget and search for Guna. If you don't know how to navigate to Nuget, you have to just right click on your screen here and then go to manage Nuget packages, and then you search for Guna, just like that, and that is gonna come. You have to install that. After installation, it's gonna reflect in your reference folder here. So you have to navigate to your project source code, and then you navigate to the packages Guna lib net framework 4.0. then you drag and drop it onto your screen, right? Something like that. So I just have to show up my toolbox. You just drag and drop it for it to reflect in your tools, just like that, right? Just for it to reflect here. So far so good. What I did was this form, I changed the form border style to none, and I choose the start position to be centered, and I chose the size of the form to be 694 by 440, and this is what I got. So now let's add a panel. Now when you look at the main project, you could see that this is the form, right? So just see the form, and you can see that this form, it has this same size, 7.1. So let me copy that and let me go back to the tutorial lesson, and let's see the size of this. So I'll just replace by that size. Good. So I have this. Now you can see that I have a panel at the back of it. So let's do that. Let's quickly add a panel, which is a gradient panel, right? So just drag and drop a gradient panel from Guna gradient panel onto your project. With this panel, dock the panel into the center screen of it. Now because I have this here, I will quickly look for my panel which I used so far. Let me take a good look at this. Undo that. So quickly I will just make sure I have my main panel selected, and these are the colors. I have the navy and then this code. So this is the fill color too, so I just minimize that and then go to my panel here, and the fill color too, just paste this for this, and then I say navy for this color. So I have this. So sorry for that. So as you can see from here, this is the same thing I've gotten so far. This is the same thing, right? Now on top of here is a panel, and that panel is a normal panel, right? I added a normal panel, but you can decide to add a beautiful panel, and that is going to work. So quickly I will add a normal panel, and on this panel I will dock the panel to the top of this. Give it a shot, and I will quickly look at the color of my the back color of this panel. So all I have to do is just go to the back color and paste this code 000064, and that is going to give me the same color for my project here. Right now we have to add this guy, right? We have to add this group box, right? Two group box. So what you have to do is just go in for the group box, add one group box here, And for the text of the group box, remove that, and we have no text box here. And the back color of the group box, just set it to transparent, so you have something like this. So with this, I think I really love this, so I'll just copy and paste this to get it 2 times. So I'll just do it this way. So this is how I managed to get this screen out here. So quickly, let's see how we could work with the size of it. So I like to minimize it to this section, and that is awesome. Bear in mind that if you want to buy this source code, it's not for sale, but actually you have to buy me some coffee, then you get this source code. Link is in the description below, and that is going to work awesome. Also, you can download Pecan software, and then you install on your computer to get a new style of icons. But quickly, I have all my I have all my resource folder in my OBJ. Sorry for that. I have all my resource folder in my project, right? So I will just quickly navigate to my project folder, then I get all my icons, right? So quickly, let's do that now. So I'll just go inside my project, then I search for my project, then I search for the project, go to my backups, and I think I may have my okay, I couldn't added resources, but let's try to work along with these icons, right? So first of all, I'll just add this is just a label, and this label I set the label size, the text size, to the font of the size of the label to I just want to see the font size, that is 36, right? So let's add a label, right? Just add a normal label. Let's set the font color of this label to white. Then let's set the font size to 36. Then let's set the bold to true. So we have this. Now let's set the text of the label to 0. So we have this, and as you can see, let's see how many labels we have here. We have 1 2 3 1 2 3 this is 3 6 8 labels. So we have to duplicate this to 8 labels, right? And we can set the text align. Let's see. Okay, so let's copy this, paste this here, paste it one more time. So this should be here. Let's just send it back like that, just like this. You can set the auto size to false, right? So that you get this, then you just have to adjust it like that. So you have this, so you can now delete this. So just copy paste it here like that. Then you just paste another one, and that is going to be this sign here, right? So you just have to do the arrangement just like that, as you can see how I did here, right? Good. So we have to add additional tools, so I have to rearrange this for this to be more effective. So let's send this back, and with this, let's set the back color to transparent, or we can simply set the back color to white first, then let's turn it back to transparent. Good. So we have this here, so we can simply bring this also here, right? So we select all of them, Then we copy paste it one more time, then we add it up here, and this is what we have. Good. So with this, I believe we have gotten the basic idea of how I got my countdown. So I'll just copy this and paste it one more time. These two guys, just copy and paste that. Now I can highlight all of them and then center them in the middle. Right, guys? So with this, I will just have to see this is hours, this is minute, and this is seconds, right? So this text, I change the font size to 12 and bold to false, right? So I will just add a normal label, and I'll change the font color to white. Then I'll change the font size to 12, like this. And I will just have to rename this label to hours, right? So with this hours, just copy and paste that here, and let's say this is minutes, right? Just like that. So just copy paste that, and let's call this seconds. Okay, so with this here, we now have this awesome project. Well done. Now let's see how we can add some buttons to this project. Now you can see this is a button, but this button is a picture box, or it's an image. So let's search for button. So I'm just gonna add Guna image button here. So I'll just put this here, and let's see 1 2 3 4 5 buttons on a row. So we just have to copy paste this here, do the same thing, do the same thing here. Last but not the least, let's add that one too here. So we have this 5 image buttons here, right? And that is going to help us to get our basic idea. So I'll just go in for Picon software so that I can get all these icons. So first of all, I'll just have to add this record button, stop, hide, full screen, and customize size, right? So I have to copy this and put this here, and that is going to be my record or record button. Good. So I have this record here. Just copy paste that, duplicate that multiple times. Good. Now you can see that we have stop, hide, full screen, customize size, right? So this is gonna be stop, this is gonna be hide, this is gonna be full screen, and the next one is gonna be customize custom. Let's see how best this works. So we just have to switch from the font size from 12 to 10, and that is going to help us to get whatever we want to do. So this is going to be customize size, right? So just select all the texts, and let's set the font size to 10, and that is going to solve the problem for us. Good. So we have this here, and I believe I love it, right? I believe I love this. So let's switch this to customize, or we can simply say that okay, so that is it. So it should be able to take good care of that. Okay, so we have to space things out. Oh yeah. Then let's space this out, and let's see how it's gonna work. So I think these are two. Let's delete one. So we have to reposition this so that it's good. It's just gonna match up to the customization of our project. Good. So we have this here, and that is awesome thing to get. Now let's see. This is my Beacon software, and I will like then go direct into my document folder and go inside my project, which is Visual Studio 2015. Go inside my project folder, inside my screen record tutorials. Here I'm gonna call this images, right? So I'm just gonna add every image here. So looking at this image, you can see that this is a camera. So I would just go in for a camera. Then I will have to take my time to look through to get the same camera. I decided to start from scratch so that you could see whatever I'm doing. Good. So this is the camera. So we have to look in there to search for that same camera. And as you can see, all these are cameras in which you can choose within, but I would like to use the same camera which I used. Actually, I don't have the image right with me because I couldn't save it as a resource folder. So I have this here. I'll just drag and drop this image here, and as you can see, this is my camera image from here, right? So I have the stop button, so I just have to say stop, and I would like to use this stop guy, full stop. Good. And I have to the movie, so I have to go in for movie, right? And for the movie, I will just have to go in for this guy, drag and drop this guy here for that. And let's see the full screen. I'll just say that let's say full screen, and I have this, so I'll just drag and drop this here. And let's see, last but not the least, that is custom size, right? So just gonna say custom size. Let's say custom size. I think that is gonna be what I choose. Okay, so if we are not getting that, let's see the name for that. I think if I can see the name for that, I will be able to see that image. Okay, so I think I have to see in for camera. Then I have to search for I don't know, but I have to let's say scale. Okay, so let's say custom size. Alright, so I would like to use this guy here for the custom size because I can't see the other one, right? So now let's see the red guy. So I'll just choose the color to be red, and I'll just I'll be willing to choose any stop button or any red guy. So I'll just say record, right? Just a record button. Then I just choose this as for the record guy. So let's quickly work on this so that we can get hand in hand. So with this image, we have to change the image of this. You can indeed import the image, but I would like to choose as a local resource, right? So I'll just have to go inside my document folder, go inside my Visual Studio 2015 project, and go inside my tutorial images. Then I have to add this guy. Okay, and I have this here, and as you can see, I can decide to choose 40 by 40 for the image, and that is awesome, right? Good. So this image 40 by 40, then I have to choose the whole thing and go to the size of it, and then say that 40 by 40 for the images. Undo that. We will just do that manually. Let's see the stop. This is for the stop, so we just have to say 40 by 40. Good. So we just have to import the stop guy. Good. And let's see the next one. So just have to set it to 40 by 40. Then let's choose I think that was okay, that was the movie guy. So we have this guy here. Let's see the next one. That is the full screen and then the customize, right? So we have to set the full screen, which is this, and set it to 40 by 40. Good. And let's see the customize. I'm very sorry I couldn't get a customize for you, but I believe you can flow with that. So 40 by 40, and we have this, right? So far so good. This is what we have. Now let's see how much more we can add these guys, right? So we have the folder, we have the help, we have the settings, minimize and close, right? And then we have our icon here, and then the text, right? So with the text, I'll just copy any of this and paste it here, and set the font size to 12. Now let's set the name, the text of it, to iSoft Screen Recorder HD Pro. So we have this. We will just have to re-navigate to our folder, go back to our Picon, and then we search for close. And with this, I would like to choose a white color. So I would like to choose this close button. That is this. And we will just see the minimize. I think we use minimize instead, right? So let's see for the close guy. Okay, let's see. We can add this guy instead. And then let's see the minimize. And for the minimize, I can choose this guy here, right? Or any of these is going to work. So I can choose this guy instead. So let's delete this. And then we have the folder, right? So folder. So I'm just going to choose this folder. I love it. And we have help. I think is it help? Let's try to see this out. Okay, that is info, right? So with the info guy, I like to choose any info at all from here. So I like to choose this info, and we have settings. So let's see. So with the settings, I'll just go by the settings. So as you can see, I have all of them here. So I'll just have to give out an image, right? So I'll just give out an image, which is a picture box. So I just have to add a normal picture box here. Then with this picture box, I'll just set the size mode to zoom, and I'll just go inside my local resource, just choose this guy here. Then I set the back color to transparent, so I get this, right? Good. So I just have to copy and paste this several times to get this working. Good. So this is going to be my minimize screen, right? So that is my minimize button. This is going to be my hub guy. So that is this guy. This is going to be my settings. Good. And I'm just going to add one more. That is going to be my browse folder. Good. So I have this also here, and let's add one. That is going to be my icon for my project. Actually, I don't know exact where my icon is, but it just follows the same principle. So what I'm just going to do is I have to copy that image from my previous project. Just copy this icon and paste it here so that I get this here. Good, as my project icon. I really love this project. So with this, we are good to go. Now let's see something here. We have this screen here, and all of them contains a panel, right? All of them contains a panel. Good. So to get rid of that, or to get to get started with this, we have to get started with everything here. So first of all, let's see this axis. I think is label, and the size is 9. So let's see, that is x coordinates and then the y coordinates, right? So we just have to copy paste this label and set the back color to transparent. Let's set the fore color, the size to 9. Let's set the text of this from stop to X, right? So as you can see here, each of them has individual labels, right? So I just have to copy and replace this, duplicate this, and I have to change this to 0000 like this. Then I have to hold Control, copy the same thing, and then paste it. So I have this also here as my coordinates, and change only this to the Y, just like that. And as you can see from here, we have the X and then the Y, the width and height, right? So with this, I'll just have to bold everything. So I'll just select the whole thing, and for the font size, I'll just bold it. So set the bold to true. Good. And for the Y, let's space it out. Let's copy paste this here, and this is gonna be our width, right? So instead of Y, we're just gonna say that width, right? So that is gonna be our width, and we just have to copy paste this. That is gonna be our height. So that means this, the width should be in cap. Good. Now let's see the next one. You can see that we have separate sound, which you can decide to choose to separate sound. So let's work with that. I'll just have to customize this and do that. Just have to customize this to be this way, and then we take this here. Just have to do some rig customization. Now let's add checkbox, right? So with this Guna checkbox here, I think I don't need this guy. Custom checkbox, yes. And we will set the checked to true. So this is the checked. Let's set it to true. Then we have to copy one of these and then say the record sound. Then let's change the text of this to record sound. So this is what we have so far. As you can see, okay, that is separate sound, right? So separate sound, right? So we have this. I think let's set this background color to transparent. Then let's see what we can do here. I think we shouldn't bold these fonts. Okay. Let's see the font size of this. Let's not bold it. Good. And that is very, very lovely. So we have this, and I really love it for the width and then the height. So by default, we just have to set the width of this to 1280, and then the height is 720. That is by default. Good. So we have this, and I believe, let's see the time we have 30 minutes recorded now. So quickly we will just love to drop this. So let's see the status of this process. Either it's recording or it's stopped. So we just have to say this is gonna be stopped, and we have to copy paste this, and then let's call this status. Then let's set the font size to bold. Then we just place it here as we did the previous one, right? So I will just add another panel, and this can be a normal panel, and I dock it to the bottom, right? So just go to the dock and dock it to the bottom, right? Then just take it up like that. And with this, I'd like for us to set the back color to transparent, right? So we have this, and let's go back to our project. You can see that this this is a panel, and this is an image of my icon. So I'm just gonna do that, and you can take it from there, right? So quickly, I'll just add another group box, and that group box, I'll just have to add a group box here. Set the text of it to none for the heading. Let's add a group box here, right? So we have this here, and yeah, good. As you can see from here, that is it. So we have play, delete, export, and then YouTube, right? So you can go ahead and then work along with that. That is a Guna button, so you can work with that. You can see that it's 22. The image size is 22, right? So you just have to copy any of this, paste it here, and instead of 40, just say 22 by 22, right? And this is how it's gonna be. So you just have to duplicate it 4 times, right? So just go by that, just like that. Good. So we have this, and I believe we just have to see out to the icons of it. We have the play, delete, export, and then YouTube. So let's go back to our beacon, and let's go back to our folder directory. So we just have to set play, and then I love this play. Then we say video, then we choose this video file, and then we say YouTube, select this, and then we go in for the delete, or let's say yeah. So you can choose it in within any of the trash can you wish to use, and that is going to work absolutely fine. So with this, let's quickly do those changes, and let's quickly try to end the lesson for today. And we have this play guy, and as you can see, it's very, very interesting. And let's see, we have I think that was the export guy, right? The delete guy. So we have this delete guy here, that is it. And we have this export guy to maybe a video form, and this is gonna be the YouTube guy. So we have this, and bear in mind that you can still change the size from 22 to maybe 30. Good. So we have this here, and that is what I did when I was designing this project. So what I did again was, this image I copied for my icon is a picture box. So you have to set your picture box and scale it up according to your icon you wish to use, right? So I just have to duplicate this icon again and scale it up. See, that is it here. So from the project, I have to set this, instead of zoom, to stretch image. I really love this. So you can clearly see that from here I have this black guy here. Let me show you this black guy. It's just a normal picture box, right? So let's add a picture box. Then with this picture box, I'll just set the back color to black, right? And then I'll just align this for it to be here, just like this, just like that. And last but not the least, you can see that I have some curved shape at the edges, so that is called a lip, right? You should have a Guna UI, right? So just double click on Guna UI, and the UI is gonna ask you to choose a border radius. And let's see the radius I chose for this project. For the UI, I chose 15 for this project. So with the border radius, let's choose 15, and the target control is gonna be our form 1. So we have this, and now you can see that we have the shape right here. Now let's add drag control. We're gonna add 1 2 3. We're gonna add 3 drag controls. So I'm just gonna double click it. 1 2 3, right? Now with these drag controls, you can then see that this is picture box 6, this is label 17, and this is panel 1. So we're just gonna share it to them. So this is gonna be picture box 6, that is this, and this is gonna be our panel 1, which is our normal panel 1, that is this panel, and the last is the label 17. So we're just gonna share this to the labels and then the panels, right? So that is label 7. Is it 7? I think it's label 7, right? That is label 17. So you just have to set it to label 17 instead. Good. Oh, that is level 17, right? So just have to set the target to level 17. That is it. Good. So after you are done, just go to File, Save All. Then it will actually save your project for you. Now let's click on Start and let's see how our system is going to be. So you can see that we have this project here, and it is helping us to move around, and that is very, very beautiful. You can see that our project is quite indeed awesome. You can see that it's very, very nice, but it can work along with the hover size of it, so that it's gonna work absolutely perfect. When you click on this and then you click on this little guy, you can see that hover size, right? So if this is 40, then we can say that this is going to be 45, right? So 45. So I just have to copy everything and select all these, and then go to the 64. That is I think that is the hover size, right? Okay, so let's do it manually. Let's go here paste it here, 45. Go here, then you paste it, 45. Go here, you paste it, 45. Go here, then you paste it as well for it to be 45. Good. So we have this two. You can see that this is 30, so you can say that this is going to be 35. Select all of them, come here, and let's set it to 35. This to 35. Set this to 35. Right? Good. So with this, let's save our project and start it once again, and let's see how the hover works. So as you can see, we now have an awesome hover effects for this. You can indeed, in fact, try as hard as possible to get it done, get it fixed. Okay, so congratulations on your first project of building this nice UI interface. On our next lesson, we're gonna see how we could build a preview page, which is this. We will see how we could manage to build this awesome preview page. My name still remains Soft Original, and if you have yet not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do well to subscribe so that you won't be missing any upcoming episode concerning this awesome screen recorder software we are working on in VB.net. Until we meet again, have a nice day, and Soft the Original himself is out.